Hi, this is Ronnie, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to How to Kill a Kit with Style. Yeah, this picture is of my niece, and it's a selfie. And so there is like a little tiny arrow that says selfie on it that was in the little container with all the ephemera. I can't find it, but it is going to go on this layout when I find it. Yeah, it's tiny, 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 but it does say selfie. So yeah, I am going to put it on here when I find it. It's just not on here at the moment because I can't find it. Um, I'm just matting the picture, and I did pull out the navy cardstock to go with this. And that's another thing out of my stash that's going to be gone because I think I about used it all up. I used part of it on another layout. And yeah, I'm matting it in white and then the navy blue. And I'm not going to do a very big mat on either one. But then that feather paper, I'm going to have a good size mat on it. I wasn't actually planning on using it like a photo mat. But looking at it laying against that yellow polka dot and everything, I thought, I really wanted to pop a little more than that. It just kind of seems to be blending in with it. So yeah, I end up matting it on blue also. And there I went ahead and punched some stuff out of that blue. I didn't want to waste it. And I'm going to use one of them on this layout, one of the scallop circles, but I'll save the rest for something else. And here I'm still deciding how I want this to lay. And I haven't decided to mat that feather paper yet. And the thing is, my blue's only so big, so I'm going to have to cut the feather paper down just a little bit to get it to fit. And I guess I didn't do a very good job because then I turn around and trim the blue down just a little bit. But I think it looks pretty good with the layers and that blue making the layers pop. And I am going to make the title with that Happy Life navy blue. That's one of the reasons I pulled the navy blue cardstock out. I thought, well, I'd really like to pull it out of the feathers. And if I use it, I could go ahead and use the navy blue Happy Life little letters because my title's just a little bit long and I'll have room for it that way. And that was a scrap that I cut off the blue. So you can see it was quite the little chunk that I cut off. And so I didn't measure very good at all. I'm putting foam tape behind my picture, and I'm going to wait to go ahead and put it down. And when I put it down, it's like, oh, I better put it down because I need to know how much room I have when I get done with this. I'm going to fussy cut out several of those feathers. I didn't have a big enough piece to go on that side unless I cut into a 12 by 12. And I wanted some feathers there, but I really didn't want them as busy as that feather background. So I am fussy cutting them out, and I'm going to put them on the left-hand side. And also looking at that, I didn't want just a plain white. So I'm going to do some inking on the left-hand side. And yeah, I'm pulling that out now. I'm going to use peacock feathers, distress ink, squeezed lemonade, broken china, and then I'm going to use a Stampin' Up pad, and it's pretty in pink. And the reason I used it is because I didn't have anything that light in the distress inks, and so yeah, I'm going to use the Stampin' Up one instead. And see how I'm just kind of scattering them on here? I'm going to fill in the spots that I don't get the first time around, you know, the second and third and so on, until the whole thing's full. And it's the same colors that's in the feathers, so I'm going to try to lay my feathers where they're not actually on the color that they are. I know a lot of times people will do the rainbow thing and put the same color right with those colors, and I have done it too, but I didn't want to do it on here. I wanted them to show up pretty good. A couple of the ones that was the lighter color wasn't going to show up if I put it right on top. And I cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 feathers. Well, 10 because there is one laying over to the side somewhere, and I keep pushing it around. So yeah, there is one more blue one somewhere in the mess. And then the thing is, I turn around and then can't find it when I get ready to use it, and I have to cut another one. But I cut 2 halves off the page and then kind of make it look like it's one whole one. I got ready to put down my title. See the G laying there? And I thought, yeah, I better hurry up and get the picture down so I'll know how much room I've got, because my first word's going to be documenting. And, that's a pretty long word, and it does take up quite the space. So that's why I wanted to use these letters so I'd have enough room for it. And I might have been able to get away with 2.5 lines, but then I think time would have been all by itself. So I just went ahead and done it this way. And I'm putting the flowers. I'm putting the feathers down now. And I'm going to be kind of fussy on which ones go where. Like I said, I wanted them to show up better. And they're pretty tiny, a couple of them. And yeah, see that light blue one down there on the left? I put it on pink, but it's still kind of hard to show up. And I'm just going to glue them down with liquid glue. And then I'm going to pull out my sequins that I put in my kit. Now, I did not put no letters, stickers, or anything in my kit. I completely forgot. So I had to pull some in because I needed some titles here. So that one was pulled in. And I pulled a phrase one in also. And yeah, I think those are the two I pulled in so far. Oh yeah, I pulled a stickle one in too. So I have pulled some letters in. If I thought though they would have been in my kit to start with, but one good thing about it, you can add, because the whole idea of killing the kit with style is to use from your stash. So yeah, I put some more stuff in there to use from my stash. And there's my Spiggle Mom scrap sequins, and they're just going to be scattered all over on that side. And there's even one in there shaped like a feather. That one I'm putting down right now. And I didn't use it on other layouts. I just kind of skipped around it. But I thought, well, I do have feathers on this layout, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. So yeah, it's going to go right there. And basically all I'm going to do is just glue them down where they land. At first I was placing them in place. I thought, this isn't looking very random. So then I dropped 2 or 3 at a time. So yeah, it looked more random then. Now I'm pulling out my ephemera. And I am going to, I'm going to use one of these Freckle Fawn paper clips. I was so thrilled with that. I have definitely had them a while. And this one says hello, so I'm even thrilled more with that. I don't like using hello unless, like this one is with, a cell phone. It centers around her using her cell phone and taking selfies and texting and stuff. So since it says hello, it goes all right with it. And then put some word bubbles above that. And word bubbles is another thing. That isn't my favorite thing. And it also says hello. So yeah, I'm using up the stuff that I wouldn't normally use on this layout because it is kind of sort of about her and her cell phone. Well, kind of sort of. Well, it really is. I'm going to have to do one soon, though, about her graduating from LPN school. She graduated in December. She got a job in January. Plus, she started taking classes to become an RN. Her dream is to become a doctor, but she figures she probably will never get to do that because she don't want to get in debt too bad. And so yeah, she's going to work towards the nurse practitioner right now. That right now is what her eventual goal is going to be. But of course, you never know. She might change her mind. And there might be more options available for her later. I got this bottle, and it is so cute. It's got a straw sticking out of it. And of course, I fussy cut all the white off because I like to do that. I like it to look like it don't have a white ring around it. And I did that on quite a few. I was doing one layout and I cut quite a few. So I was pretty glad on this layout that they were already fussy cut out since I had to do the feathers. Well, I didn't have to do the feathers, but I wanted to do the feathers because I got the idea in my head and I just couldn't get rid of it. But anyway, I put it on foam tape, and of course I put the glue right there on the straw because I don't want to get tore up when I put it in the page protector. And then I've got the Froyo right there below it. It says Froyo break on it. And now I'm adding a foam, one of those puffy stickers, and it says laugh on it. And see, I'm putting a dent in these. I had them in my How to Kill a Kit with Style. Oh gosh, for like 2 months or 3 and barely used any. But I am finally using them. I've had them for quite a while too. And what am I doing now? Oh, I'm putting up there by the hello. It's just a puffy sticker that says do, and it's a heart. And then I'm going to put one more cluster on here. Well, first I'm going to put this on here, and it says Insta Fun. So I'm going to have to put some foam tape behind it. It's pretty small. That one I was talking about that says Selfie, it's about the same size. Yeah, so you can see how I lost it since it's so little. I'm putting a couple of flowers here. One's going to be on foam tape and one not. And then I'm that on my finger there, that's a puffy sticker that says enjoy it. And I'm going to put a feather behind that. Like I said, it's parts of 2 feathers, and I'm going to make it into one. And I think I fussy cut it off screen though. I don't know. We'll see in a minute if I do or not. I don't know if I cut it out or not, but yeah, I didn't see a full one there that was the color I wanted, so I just went ahead and cut 2 pieces. And that little thumbs up, you know, it's the like symbol, you know, on Facebook and stuff. So yeah, I wanted to get that on there. And I have 2 of them, so maybe I need to do another layout that has something to do with cell phones. And here I'm just checking to see if it looks straight when I hold it up at a tilted angle a little bit. And yeah, here's the feather. Oh, yeah, I cut it, and I thought I'd just have part of it sticking out the top and just leave it like that, but I didn't like it like that. So that part there is going to move to the bottom, and then I'm going to put a different one on the top, I think. And no, I didn't do it off screen. I cut on screen, as you can see. But it's pretty tiny, so it won't take me too long to cut it, so you won't have too much to watch. And I think that's the last thing I end up doing to this layout. Well, I'm pretty sure I can't see anything else on here that I haven't, wasn't on here right here at this moment. I don't see nothing. So yeah, that's the last thing I do. But I am fussing with it quite a bit, aren't I? But yeah, it needs a little bit of foam tape apparently, so I am tucking that up in there. And yeah, that's the end of my layout. I am done. And yeah, I'm really liking this Addison kit. It is Addison kit, and it's by Bella Boulevard. And yeah, I like the colors in it, and I like the feathers a lot. And see there, hello, hello. I got them on there, 2 of them. So proud, so proud. And there's my title, Documenting Life, One Selfie at a Time. Yeah, she's pretty good at taking selfies. And there's my little cluster with my full-size feather. Yeah, it worked out pretty good. And there, I can't live without my phone. Oh, and the froyo. It looks like it's got blueberries in it. But yeah, that's my niece. And oh, and her hair's really blonde. And you want to know why? Because when she went back to school when the summer was over, this was when she was still in high school, she had green, blue, and pink hair. I mean, it was several colors. And said she didn't like to stand out in a crowd. And me and her dad both said at the same time, then you need to change color on your hair. But anyway, when she went back to school, she had to have a natural color. And even if it's bleach blonde, it's still a natural color, so she went to that instead. But thank y'all so much for watching, and I will leave links below to all the other gals that have How to Kill a Kit with Style this month, and you'll get all kinds of inspiration and see all kinds of great layouts. And if you leave a comment below, I'll be sure to get back with you. If you liked the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a happy scrappy week. Bye.